Dear listener, you are listening Radio Shagorgiri FM 99.2. Now, you are welcome to listen our English learning radio program, Esho English Shikhi. Let's listen episode 8.
American English Center Radio Project organized by BNNRC.
Hello dear listener, you are listening Radio Shagorgiri FM 99.2 Voice of Sitakundo. How are you all? We hope that you all are well. Welcome you all to our English learning and sharing show Esho English Shikhi, which is funded by the American Center and technically supported by the Bangladesh NGOs Network for Radio and Communication BNNRC. I am Mohsen Amina and Mr. Raju, teacher of Nodore High School, will be with you during the program broadcasting. This is the English learning radio program where you can listen to us, can talk to us and can upgrade your skill in English. The purpose of the program is to help you to improve your English language listening and speaking skill. So join us to improve your listening and speaking skills. Now listen to a story that will find you interesting. To improve your speaking skill, there will be an activity that you can do after the radio program. I will be your radio jockey for every program and I am so happy to be working with you. I will be your radio friend and guide. A guide is someone who helps others get to where they want to go. For example, a guide can help you get to a place like a village or river. Instead of going to a river or village, I believe that place you want to go is to a university or to a good job. Improving your English will help you do this. As a friend and guide, I will help you do this. So for every program, I will help you by explaining a little about the program. I will help you by taking your calls and questions after the program. I want to talk with you on the phone and get your good ideas and your questions. One of the best ways to learn is to ask questions. When I was learning English, I had a hard time with this. So I know it is not easy to learn a language. But I know you are smart Bangladeshis and you will do a great job. শ্রোতা বন্ধুরা, আপনারা শুনছেন রেডিও সাগরগিরি FM 99.2। সবাইকে অনেক অনেক প্রীতি ও শুভেচ্ছা জানিয়ে শুরু করছি ইংরেজি শেখার আসর এসো ইংলিশ শিখি। এই অনুষ্ঠানটি নির্মাণে সহযোগিতা করেছে আমেরিকান সেন্টার এবং টেকনিক্যাল সাপোর্টে বাংলাদেশ এনজিওস নেটওয়ার্ক ফর রেডিও অ্যান্ড কমিউনিকেশন BNNRC। এসো ইংলিশ শিখি অনুষ্ঠানটি নিয়ে আপনাদের সাথে আছি আমি মোহসেনা মিনা এবং আমাদের স্টুডিওতে আজ উপস্থিত আছেন নদুয়ারি হাই স্কুলের শিক্ষক জনাব রাজু। আপনারা এখন শুনছেন রেডিও অনুষ্ঠান ইংরেজি শেখার আসর এসো ইংলিশ শিখি। আপনারা চাইলে আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানে সরাসরি কথা বলতে পারেন এবং অনুশীলনের মাধ্যমে ইংরেজিতে কথা বলার দক্ষতা বাড়াতে পারেন। আমাদের এই অনুষ্ঠানের উদ্দেশ্য হলো আপনাদের ইংরেজি শোনা এবং কথা বলার দক্ষতা বৃদ্ধিতে সহযোগিতা করা। তাই আর দেরি না করে এখনই টিউন করুন রেডিও সাগরগিরি FM 99.2। আপনারা একটু পর একটি মজাদার ইংলিশ অডিও স্টোরি শুনতে পাবেন এবং অনুষ্ঠানের শেষ দিকে অনুশীলনের জন্য আপনাদের একটি কাজ দেওয়া হবে। এসো ইংলিশ শিখি এর প্রতিটি অনুষ্ঠানে আমি আপনাদের কথা বন্ধু হিসেবে থাকব। আমার ভাবতেই খুব ভালো লাগছে এমন একটি শিক্ষণীয় অনুষ্ঠানে আপনাদের সহায়ক বন্ধু হিসেবে কাজ করতে পারছি বলে। একজন সহায়ক বন্ধু যেমন আপনাকে আপনার নির্দিষ্ট গন্তব্যে পৌঁছতে সাহায্য করে, তেমনি আমি আপনাদের সাহায্য করব আপনাদের ইংরেজি শোনা এবং বলার দক্ষতা বাড়াতে। উদাহরণ হিসেবে বলতে চাই, আমরা যখন কোনো একটি নতুন স্থানে বেড়াতে যাই তখন ওই স্থানটি সহজেই খুঁজে পেতে সাহায্য করে একজন গাইড। তাছাড়াও ইউনিভার্সিটিতে চান্স পেতে কিংবা চাকরি পেতেও গাইড আমাদের সাহায্য করে থাকে। ঠিক তেমনি প্রতিটি অনুষ্ঠান সম্পর্কে একটু বর্ণনা করে আপনাদের ফোন কল এবং প্রশ্ন গ্রহণ করে আমি আপনাদের সাহায্য করব। আজকের অনুষ্ঠান সম্পর্কে আপনাদের মতামত এবং প্রশ্ন শুনতে চাই। কোনো কিছু শেখার জন্য আগে প্রশ্ন করতে হয়। মানুষ কোনো বিষয়ে যত বেশি প্রশ্ন করে তত বেশি জানতে এবং শিখতে পারে। হ্যালো লিসেনার, ইউ আর লিসেনিং রেডিও সাগরকিরি FM 99.2. Now I am going to introduce you to our guest, teacher and our guide who will help us to learn English and be with us during the episode broadcasting. Sir, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Mr. Raju, I'm a teacher of Misharai Nodwari High School. Here I'll be with you during the program broadcasting.
Sir, welcome to our program. As you know, it's an English language learning program. I think your presence will help us, guide us, and inspire us to learn English. So could you please tell us about your plan?
Hello friends, how are you? Hope you all are fine. As a guide, I will give you different tips or ideas to help you for improving your English. At first, you will listen to our conversations, a small part of our story. Then I will let you know about the activities and our rules in the radio program. I will be here to answer the questions you are going to raise. This is important because it will help you to strengthen our speaking skills. The most important rule is to listen to the story and enjoy. Remember, don't take it seriously and take the learning process as a fun. Feel free to come up with your query. Don't think about your quality of English speaking skills or grammar. Keep in mind that we need to learn, we have to, and we'll do, because only our regular practice can make us practice. And just take it that we are just going to make a fun. We'll just learn English with some conversations and with some fun. Through the conversation, you'll be able, I think, to learn English.
Dear listener, you heard me talk about phone calls. It is so important that we get your questions and ideas about the programs. Maybe there is a word you did not understand, or maybe there is a part of the program that was not clear. We call this Marius point. Because mud is not clear. এখানে মারিয়াস পয়েন্ট মানে অস্পষ্ট কোনো কিছু বোঝানো হয়েছে। অর্থাৎ আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে অডিও স্টোরি শোনার পর আপনাদের যদি কোনো বিষয়ে অস্পষ্টতা থাকে কিংবা কোনো শব্দ বুঝতে না পারেন, তবে তা ফোন কলের মাধ্যমে কিংবা SMS করে জেনে নিতে পারবেন। কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে আপনাদের জন্য একটা অডিও স্টোরি প্লে করব। এই অডিওটি আপনারা মনোযোগ সহকারে শুনবেন এবং এখানে কোনো কিছু অস্পষ্ট থাকলে কিংবা আপনার বুঝতে অসুবিধা হলে তা অবশ্যই নোট করে রাখবেন। তাই এক্ষুনি খাতা কলম রেডি রাখুন। অডিও স্টোরি শেষ হলে আপনি আমাদের ফোন করতে পারেন এবং আপনার মতামত প্রদান করতে পারেন, এবং আপনার কিছু বুঝতে অসুবিধা হলে তা স্যার থেকে বুঝে নিতে পারেন। আমাদের ফোন করবেন 01-845-543102 এই নম্বরটিতে। আমি নম্বরটি আবারও বলছি, 01-845-543102। If you have a question you know that others to do, you may have a general question about learning English or the radio programs. There will be many people like you listening to the programs, so helping each other with your comments and questions is important. We really like hearing what you have to say because it will help the other listeners and also it will help us make the programs better. Many people like you are listening the programs. So helping each other with your comments and questions is very important. We really love to hearing from you because it will help other listeners and will make the program interesting. You can also raise your issues sending SMS to us. For this, you have use your mobile message option and then type RSG space your name space your address and your questions or opinion and send the message to 01-845-543102. You can make call after listening the story to us and can share your questions.
Dear listeners, you are listening Radio Shagorgiri FM 99.2 and listening the English language learning program Esho English Shikhi. This program has sponsored by the American Center, the Embassy of the United States of America, Dhaka. and developed with the technical support of Bangladesh NGOs Network for Radio and Communication BNNRC.
Now I will tell you a little about the story. 3 people are in the stories. 2 are Bangladeshi and 1 is American. This pupil will speak English. One of the speaker is Raj and he has completed secondary school and is working to save money to go to university. He works at an NGO and he does a lot of work on the computer for the people he works for. Raj is good on the computer and he wants to go to university to study computer graphics. He likes to pupil but the work is boring and he really wants to go to university so he can get a better job. He likes to speak to others in English. And there is an American teacher named Beth who works at the NGO. So he likes to talk with her. Raj has a friend and her name is Nazmun. Their families live close to each other and they have gone to the same schools. Nazmun is still in secondary school and she wants to go to university too. She is worried about getting into a university. The NGO has special program on Saturday for secondary school students and Nazmun goes to those programs to improve her English. She wants to improve her English so she can become an English teacher. Beth, the American teacher, is helping the teachers at the NGO make interesting lesson for their teacher training. She has agreed to meet with Raj and Nazmun to help them practice their speaking and listening skills. Beth comes from California and she likes being in Bangladesh and she is trying to learn more about the country. Raj and Nazmun want to learn more about other cultures. She likes meeting with Raj and Nazmun because they help her learn more about the culture of Bangladesh and she can help them learn about other culture. Today's story is about how people spend their free time. I hope you enjoy listening to it.
We can listen to the audio clip now. For good listening, you need to prepare yourself for taking notes on the critical points. Just list down the unknown new words and point out the dark areas that you need to know. Please listen to the audio clips minutely. Follow what they have shared, the issue and topic and how they started sharing. You should make a note of words which you don't know, or you can say it as a muddy point or something in the story that was not clear. If you have questions, you can ask during the call-in time. You should write it down.
Good morning, Raj and Nazmun. We had an interesting interview with Shams, and one of the subjects he discussed was his hobby, chess.
Yes, that was so interesting. I know what the word hobby means. It is something a person does in their extra time when they're not working or studying. It is something that they enjoy or even learn something from.
Shams enjoys his hobby and he gets to meet people and use his brain. Playing chess is not easy. What are other examples of hobbies?
Well, some hobbies are reading, painting, playing a musical instrument like the guitar or piano, sports such as football or bicycling, or even playing video games. Writing can be a hobby, and some people write blogs.
Blogs? I don't know what a blog is.
A blog is a website where a person writes about a favorite topic such as traveling, cooking, or technology. A person reflects and writes about personal ideas. Also, instead of writing, some people create videos of their ideas and put them on YouTube.
So what does a hobby do for people?
What do you think?
Well, it means that they spend their time actively doing something rather than passively watching TV or just sitting.
That is a good benefit of a hobby.
Maybe a hobby helps them reduce their stress from their work or studying. My mother likes to do embroidery and she says it is relaxing. She says it teaches her patience.
Bangladesh is famous for its beautiful embroidery. That is a wonderful hobby, and she is learning something from it.
Patience? What is that?
It means being calm no matter what is happening. Perhaps your younger brother or sister likes to follow you around and wear your clothes. Instead of getting angry, you are patient and you let him go with you, or you talk with him to her about using your things.
You know, some people start doing a hobby just for fun, and then they make money from it. For example, I know someone who enjoys playing the guitar, and now he gives music lessons and makes extra money. He has fun teaching children to enjoy music. A woman who likes to cook makes the pickle I buy at the market, and people like her cooking, and now she sells it.
Hobbies help people to meet other people with the same interests. Shams has met many people playing chess.
I think that the volunteer work I did at Girls Club last summer was like a hobby. At first, I did not think that I had enough time to do it because I still had to help my mother and study. But you know how at the end of the day you don't know where the time went. When I was doing volunteer work, I was surprised how much I could get done. I was still able to help my mother study, see friends, and volunteer at Girls Club.
I have heard other people say the same thing, Nazmoon. Sometimes I get on the computer and hours pass before I know it. If I say that I'm just going to spend an hour on the computer and then go out and ride my bicycle, I hurry up and get the computer work done so I can go outside. Maybe having a hobby helps you to keep track of your time.
Keep track? Is that an idiom?
Good for you, Raj. It is an idiom. Remember that idioms are hard because sometimes you can't guess the meaning of an idiom from the words around them.
Does keeping track mean remembering something?
That is right. Good job, Raj. And losing track means forgetting about something. The opposite is I lose track of the time when I am on the computer. I keep track of the time if I watch the clock or set an alarm when I am on the computer.
I have heard someone say that they need to keep track of how much money they spend.
That is true, Nazmoon. If you lose track of how much money you spend, then you don't know where your money has gone.
So hobbies help you to keep track of your time because you want to have time for your hobby because you enjoy it. I have been thinking about starting a video blog on using computer graphics and teaching how to do it.
That would be a great hobby. It sounds like you would enjoy it, and it would be a challenge to make your videos clear so people who are not technical would understand them.
Plus, it would look good on your application when you want to start university or get a different job.
That is a good benefit for this hobby.
Plus, learning how to do good YouTube videos is a great skill. Perhaps in the future, I could make money from making videos.
That is a great idea. You could have your own business.
So, a hobby should be fun and challenging, and it can reduce stress and help you get to know interesting people. Plus, like my mother learned patience from embroidery and Raj would learn how to make videos. You learn something and use your brain in different ways.
That is a good summary. Thank you.
I think that volunteer work is my hobby. I'm going to continue tutoring English at Girls Club. I will do it after school. So I will really have to learn to keep track of my time because I will go to school, help my mother study and volunteer.
That is great, Nazmoon. Plus, you used our new idiom.
So, Beth, your hobby is bicycling. Do you have another one?
Oh, I like to cook and arrange flowers. Cooking difficult recipes is fun for me, and I like the creativity of picking flowers and arranging them.
Plus, we are your hobby too.
Yes, you are my hobby, and you are lots of fun.
Dear learner friends, how you have enjoyed the story? Sir, now I request you to summarize the audio story in our local dialect.
Sure, now I'm going to summarize the story in Bengali. এখানে আমাদের গল্পটা হলো মানুষের শখ তথা মানুষ যেভাবে তাদের অবসর সময় কাটায়। রাজ, ভেইদ এবং নাজমুনের কথোপকথনে ভেইদ রাজ এবং নাজমুনকে শামসের প্রিয় শখ দাবা খেলার কথা বলেছিল। ভেইদ রাজকে হবি তথা শখের আরও কয়েকটি উদাহরণ দিয়ে বলেছিল, যে পড়াশোনা, চিত্রাঙ্কন, গিটার এবং পিয়ানো বাজানো, ফুটবল এবং ভিডিও গেমস খেলার কথাও উল্লেখ করছিল এবং বিশেষ করে ব্লগ রাইটিংয়ের কথাও সে উল্লেখ করে। নাজমুন হবিয়ের একটা ভালো দিক উল্লেখ করে বলে যে হবি মানুষের মানসিক চাপ এবং অন্যান্য কাজ এবং পড়ার চাপ কমায়। সে আরও বলে তার আম্মু নকশির কাঁথা বুনতে সে বুনে বা সূচি কাজ করতে পছন্দ করে এবং এই কাজটা তার আম্মুকে ধৈর্যবান হতে শেখায়। যখন রাজ ভেইদকে তার ভিডিও ব্লগ তৈরি শুরু করার কথা বলে, ভেইদ তার প্রশংসা করে। নাজমুন তার শখের কথা বলে যে তার হবি হলো স্বেচ্ছাসেবক কাজ করা এবং সে বলে যে সে গার্লস ক্লাবে ইংরেজি পাঠদান করবে এবং সে কাজটা করবে স্কুল ছুটির শেষে। রাজ ভেইদকে বাইসাইক্লিং ছাড়াও তার অন্য একটি প্রিয় শখের কথা জিজ্ঞেস করলে ভেইদ তার রান্নাবান্না এবং ফুল তোলার পর সেগুলোকে গোছানোর কথা বলে। আজকের পুরো গল্পটাই শখ সম্পর্কে।
Dear friends, how you have enjoyed the story? Dear listener, you can call us now. Our phone is 01845543102. You can ask question and share your comments on our program. So you have get scope to share your issues. Make sure that you have a notepad and pen for taking notes. We always encourage you to ask questions in English. But for critical issues, you can ask question in Bangla too. Sir, we have a phone call. Hello, dear listener. Thanks for the call. Can I know your name and where are you from? You can ask your question or share your ideas.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mamutaz. I am from Pontichila. Sir, what is the meaning of keep track?
I really like your comments and questions, and I know they help others to learn. I learn a lot from what you say. Thank you for calling, and please keep calling. You may just have a short point or question, but it is important to ask. Thank you so much for listening so carefully. Sir, please.
Thank you, listener, for asking me the questions. Okay, you have asked that what is the meanings of the words to keep track. The meaning of the words to keep track is to remember something. অর্থাৎ to keep track হলো কোনো কিছু স্মরণ করা। একটা বাক্য উদাহরণ দিয়ে আমি আপনাকে বুঝিয়ে বলতেছি, সেটা হচ্ছে যে I keep track of the time when I watch the clock. অর্থাৎ আমি আমার সময়ের কথা মনে করি যখন আমি ঘড়ির দিকে তাকাই। এটা একটা উদাহরণ বললাম বাংলা সহ।
Sir, we have another phone calls. Hello, listener. Thanks for the call. What is your questions?
Assalamu alaikum. I am Noyon. I want to know, could you tell me please what is losing track?
Thank you, listener, for asking me the questions. You have asked that what is the meanings of losing track. Actually, losing track is the antonyms of keep track. লসিং ট্রেক্স হলো কিপ ট্রেকের বিপরীত শব্দ। লসিং ট্রেক মানে টু ফারগেট অ্যাবাউট সামথিং, কোনো কিছু করতে ভুলে যাওয়া, মনে না থাকা। একটা আমি উদাহরণ দিয়ে বলতেছি, আই লস ট্রেক অফ টাইম ওয়েন আই এম অন দ্য কম্পিউটার অর ওয়েন আই এম রাইডিং মোটরসাইকেল। আমি যখন কম্পিউটার চালাই এবং মোটরসাইকেল চালাই আমি আমার সময়ের কথা প্রায় ভুলে যাই। ধন্যবাদ।
Dear listener, remind that after each episode there must be a post activity. This activity will help you all to practice English at your own level. Sir, now I request you to explain about post activity.
You have listened to Raj, Nazmun and Veid speech. Now it's your turn to talk. It's important to practice your speaking skills. The way to become a good speaker of English is to talk and talk. If you are in one of the listening clubs, please get into a small group of 4 or 5 and discuss the following topics. If you are not in a listening club, you can discuss the topics with your friends or family member. It's just fun to listen with a friend or family member to practice your speaking. If you know someone who has an interesting hobby, share what the hobby is and why they enjoy it. What activity would you like for a hobby? Thank you for listening today. We hope you enjoyed the program. Again, we want to hear your ideas about future programs. We want the programs to help you. I look forward to our next podcast. Thank you.
Sir, could you please summarize the post activity in Bangla?
ডিয়ার লিসেনার্স, আপনারা ইতিমধ্যে রাজ, নাজমুন এবং বেইতের কথোপকথন শুনেছেন। এখন এটি আপনাদের পালা। আপনারা এখন প্র্যাকটিস করবেন নিজেরাই। আপনার ইংলিশের ভালো বক্তা হতে হলে আপনাদেরকে সবচেয়ে মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট যেটা, সেটা হলো যে আপনাদেরকে সবসময় কথা বলা অভ্যস্ত হতে হবে। আপনি যদি কোনো লিসেনিং ক্লাবের সদস্য হন, যেখানে অথবা আপনি যদি 4-5 জন ব্যক্তি নিয়ে একটা বিষয় নিয়ে আলোচনা করেন, অথবা আপনি যদি একটা লিসেনিং ক্লাবের সদস্য নাও হন, আপনি এই বিষয়টা আপনার বন্ধু বা ফ্যামিলি কারোর সাথে শেয়ার করতে পারেন, যে জাস্ট একটা মজা হিসাবে। অ্যান্ড এটা আপনার ইংলিশের একটা প্র্যাকটিসের একটা অন্যতম একটা ওয়ে। তো আপনি যদি কাউকে জানেন, আপনি যদি কেউ একজনকে চিনেন যার একটা শখ নিয়ে আপনারা আলোচনা করলেন তার সাথে, এবং সে কেন ওই বিষয়টা উপভোগ করে, তো আপনার এই বিষয়গুলো নিয়ে আলোচনা করলে, অথবা কৃষক নিয়ে আপনি খুব বেশি প্রত্যাশিত যে বিষয়টা নিয়ে, কোন শখটা আপনার খুব বেশি প্রিয়, এটা নিয়ে আপনি যদি আলোচনা করেন, তাহলে আপনার ইংলিশটা চর্চা হবে। ধন্যবাদ আজকের প্রোগ্রামটা শোনার জন্য। আমরা আশা করি আপনার প্রোগ্রামটা এনজয় করছেন। আমরা আবারও আশা করি যে আমরা ভবিষ্যতে আবারও অন্য কোনো একটা আইডিয়া নিয়ে আপনাদের সামনে উপস্থিত হব। আমরা সবসময় চাই যে আমাদের এই প্রোগ্রামগুলো আপনাদের জন্য যেন সহায়ক হয়। ওকে, আমি পরবর্তী ব্রডকাস্টিংয়ের প্রত্যাশায় আছি। ধন্যবাদ।
Dear friends, that's all for today. Thanks for listening to today's program. We hope you have enjoyed the program. Again, we want to hear your ideas about future programs. We want to develop the programs to help you. I look forward to our next broadcast. Dear listeners, you will get the opportunity to listen to the same program tomorrow. The program will be rebroadcasted tomorrow in the same time. Those who miss the program today, don't worry. We will have the opportunity tomorrow. We also ensure you that you can collect the audio of the program today from our station. Please visit our radio station in the working hours for collecting the audios. Our location is Community Radio Shagorkiri FM 99.2, IPSHA HRDC Campus, Sitakund, Chittagong. Telephone 01-845 543102. Our working hour is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you for being with us today. Be with us and build a better career. Have a nice time. Good luck and goodbye.
Dear listeners, you are listening Radio Shagorgiri FM 99.2 and listening the English language learning program Esho English Shiki. This program has sponsored by the American Center, the Embassy of the United States of America, Dhaka, and developed with the technical support of Bangladesh NGOs Network for Radio and Communication BNNRC.